This is a painted Merillat set here. I should back up and get you a better look at the whole thing here. And we do have all the stone tops, I believe. So you have, well, that one doesn't have a cutout, but then you have the sink cutout you see here. And actually, I don't know, maybe we don't have all of it. Maybe one piece did break because I don't see the cutout where the cooktop would have went. But you do have quite a bit of material, including this nice big island. This looks like a man-made quartz to me, I think is what it is. So, yeah, we should be pretty good with, you have at least most of that material. And then you have the contrasting blue with the perimeter white. It just looks like they didn't paint it through enough in some places. So that's the one thing I would say. Is that it seems like the original color is kind of showing through on some of these. That's what I'm getting from it anyway. So that results in some discoloration. It almost seems like you see some blue, although I don't know that blue was the original color. So I guess I'm not really sure what was going on. But like here, it seems like you see a little bit of the blue coming through. So like I said, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But it is sprayed. It's not like it's brushed on or anything. And so it's at least ready to put some more paint on, you know, if you want to give it a more thorough paint job. But yeah, originally it was a Merillat like cherry or something, and then they had it painted. So let's start going through it here. And you see they had crown here, so that would have been all covered. And I see too that they added soft close hinges to the doors, so that's kind of nice. So you can see those working. Corner upper. And then we got a double wall oven here. This one was pretty dirty. We got it looking a whole lot better than it did, but definitely still needs a fair amount of cleaning. But as far as we know, it's working. So you can have that for free with the set if you'd like. I see that this drawer just didn't get cleaned. And looks like maybe it needs a little repair. I don't know, something's separating there. And then I see, it looks like this is a repair that they did at some point. It is functional, so like that. Sink base here, or cooktop base, one of the two. Just go through the drawers first. And like this whole edge, you know, that would have been, because this was a false front. So for the regular fronts, they took them off to spray them. For the false front, it's just got left on. And then you can, but consider that it looks like that because the countertop would go over that. So that's why that's not fully painted there. Yeah, some of these got beat up a little bit. I see that they just put a piece of plywood here. So again, it's functional. It's just not very pretty. And then the nice thing is that, like with Merillat, usually you have all these roll-out trays. So that's fantastic. Soft close on those too. This one is going to be your sink base or cooktop. And then you got a Lazy Susan here. So you got corner pieces. Oh, missing a rollout tray there. Oh, I already showed you the drawer. Here's the other cooktop, looks like. Base. And I don't know if I opened all these for you or not. And I see where they put braces in there to reinforce that one. You got this cooktop. Again, not a great cooktop. Included for free. Looks like that thing was kind of melted at some point. So, included for free if you want it. We do have a trash pull out here. It's kind of nice. And a roll-out tray on this side. And another drawer base. And then the original homeowners did try to do some touch-up on the blue, and they just did an absolutely terrible job. So there's some blue smears that show up. So again, I mean, it's kind of like you could try to touch it up, or maybe it's prepped for paint the way you want to do it. I don't know, but this one does have some features. You got a decent number of cabinets. You got corners. You got the brushed nickel hardware. You got the rollout trays. And then you have a couple appliances and some stone tops, but the fronts probably need a little bit of work, and the boxes are just going to be your basic construction, so nothing fancy. But that's also, you know, the price point on this one is extremely affordable. So let me show you, this microwave is pretty interesting. Haven't seen many microwaves like this. I have seen this before, but not very often. It's huge, huge KitchenAid microwave. And let me go across the fronts here so you can get a better idea of what the fronts do look like. And then I think I showed you the fronts here as well, with the touch-up that the original homeowners did. So there you go. Hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea what it looks like.